When it comes to our skin, most of us want that healthy, youthful complexion, and many have tried a lot of different ways to try and achieve that. The latest method to get that healthy glow comes in the form of something called dermaplaning. To explain this procedure, we have Dr. Samir Gupta. He is the chair of the Ontario Medical Association's dermatology section. We've been running some footage of this, which, I have to be honest, the first time I saw it, I thought it was a little disturbing. There's other online videos that actually show women with, a typical men's shaver shaving their entire face. The first thing you think of is, what is the benefit? Why would you do it? It looks a little scary.
So it's interesting, Jacqueline. This procedure has actually been around for centuries in Japan, where women routinely shave their face to maintain that porcelain white appearance. When it's done in medical offices, it's called dermaplaning. When it's done at home, it's called shaving your face. And what it is essentially is it's an exfoliating treatment with the twist. And the twist is that in addition to exfoliating the skin, you're removing the superficial, small, vellus hairs that are kind of considered peach fuzz all over the face. Now, it's important to know, what is exfoliating? What are we doing when we're exfoliating? Well, if we think about the skin physiology, within the epidermis, the top layer of skin, the skin cells migrate slowly over 30 days to the surface of the skin, where they eventually die and become sloughed off. Now, as we mature, the ability of this natural sloughing process diminishes. So we, as consumers, try to exfoliate our skin to expedite it, thus uncovering the kind of younger, more rejuvenated skin cells.
Okay, so you say this is not exactly new. It's newer here. I've never heard of it. Many women I've talked to have never heard of it. They're just starting to hear, because a lot of these cosmetic clinics are offering it. Is there a danger to it, whether you at home pick up, a razor and start shaving your face, or whether you're going for this procedure called dermaplaning, where they use, I guess, sort of a different tool,
a scalpel blade?
Scares some people, I think. But, is it dangerous?
It's a minor cosmetic procedure. It represents another instrument we have in our cosmetic toolbox. It is shaving the skin. I think, like any procedure, one has to take precautions. There are risks for minor cuts, bruises, sensitivity, and the need for sun protection afterwards. If anyone was going to try this at home, I would definitely say start with a small test area before you consider doing your whole face.
Should you do this dry or wet, or?
So in Japan, they actually use shaving cream on their face. Some people in the West are just doing it dry. But again, if you're going to try this, start with a small test area. Now, there are other alternatives to exfoliating. There's two types. There's mechanical and there's chemical. So the mechanical, this is a form of mechanical exfoliating, as is buying an over-the-counter scrub from the pharmacy and gently rubbing your face. But there are also chemical exfoliants, which I tend to like a little bit more, and those are the alpha hydroxy acids and the beta hydroxy acids. In common terms, that's glycolic acid, lactic acid, and salicylic acid. What these acids do is they decrease the stickiness of the cells on the surface and allow them to slough. So that's a chemical exfoliant. So there are definitely other alternatives.
What about, you mentioned that some who do the dermaplaning do it to eliminate the peach fuzz of the little hair.
Yes.
One fear, I think, for a lot of women would be, if I start doing that, using a razor to effectively shave my entire face to get that glow, slough off the dead skin, I'm going to grow more hair. I'm going to be hairier. We don't want that.
Excellent question, and dermatologists and scientists have looked into this because it's a big concern. The evidence does not substantiate any sort of excessive regrowth after frequent shaving. It's just
Is that just a myth, that the more you shave, the more hair you'll get, or the coarser hair? Or?
It's completely a myth, and part of it is the way the hair is cut. When you cut hair, it's bluntly cutted, so it may appear to be thicker, but there's no evidence that it comes back thicker or with a greater amount, or it changes color.
Okay, fascinating stuff. No doubt we'll be hearing more about this trend, and we appreciate the additional info that you've provided. Dr. Samir Gupta, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. When it comes to our skin, most of us want that healthy, youthful